My, Lucy. I bet you weren't expecting this, but I just so happened to see you yesterday. You'll have to be more careful from now on.
Excuse me? You saw me yesterday? Doing what?
Oh, come on now, Lucy. Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I saw you and a particular someone else walking through town last night. The two of you looked like you were having so much fun together. You were holding hands and everything. It would have been adorable if it weren't so scandalous. I have to say I'm a bit jealous. You have kids in middle school, but you're still just as active as ever.
Yeah, I'm really not sure at all what you're talking about, Connie.
For real, Lucy. I told you there's no use in hiding it anymore. I know everything. Every last thing.
And what exactly is this everything that you claim to know?
Are you really going to make me say it? Oh, fine. Have it your way, I guess. I know for a fact that you're having an affair with Jenny's dad.
What? You mean Tom?
I'll give you full points for audacity, Lucy. Having an affair with the father of one of your child's classmates? I can't even imagine how exhilarating that must be.
Whoa, Connie, back up. What in the world are you talking about? You think that I'm having an affair with Tom? Is this some kind of joke? It's not funny at all.
It's no joke, Lucy, and there's nothing you can say to talk your way out of this. I saw the two of you together with my own eyes. And if you don't believe that, then I've got pictures to back me up.
So you've got pictures? I don't believe you. Let's see them.
Check your DMs on Instagram. I just sent them to you.
These pictures are all from behind.
Yeah, and they're all I need to prove my case. This is you and Tom walking together. It's a fact. I know I've seen you wearing that exact same coat and carrying that exact same bag. Her hairstyle, her body type, everything checks out. The woman in those pictures is you, Lucy.
Okay, yeah, I do have a similar bag and coat to the woman in these pictures. But it's not me, and I don't know who it could possibly be.
Okay, so you're gonna plead not guilty, are you? Let's see your proof, then. Do you have any proof that you aren't the woman in these pictures? How about an alibi? If you weren't cheating with Tom last night, then what were you doing?
An alibi? What is this, a criminal investigation? I don't know. My husband was working late last night, so he wasn't home. And my son went to bed at 9 p.m. like usual, so I guess I don't really have much of an alibi.
Oh, so you don't have any proof. Looks like that means you are guilty as charged. You're a naughty, naughty girl, Lucy. You're married yourself and you're messing around with a married man? How utterly scandalous.
Connie, you've got the completely wrong idea. That woman is not me. I don't know who she is. I don't know where that is. I don't know what time that was taken. I don't know anything.
Wow, Lucy, you seem awfully desperate to convince me of your innocence. If you were really innocent, then you'd be much more confident in yourself. So I can only take your desperation as a confession. I can't imagine how sad your parents must be to know that they raised an adulterous woman.
I am not an adulterous woman. I have been faithful to my husband. I've never cheated on him, and I never will.
Talk all you want. It's not going to do you any good. I can't unsee what I've seen. And speaking of which, what do you suppose would happen if these pictures got leaked to the public? If someone were to, say, post them on social media, then your neighbors, friends, and family might see them. The other members of the PTA might see them. Oh, goodness, your husband might even see them. Oh, that would not end well for you at all, would it? You'd become a social pariah. You'd lose your family, your friends. You'd have to leave town.
Connie, stop this right now. Are you actually threatening to spread lies about me around town?
Threatening you? Oh, heavens, no, Lucy. I would never dream of doing such a thing. I'm just saying that if you don't want your husband to divorce you, then you'll need me to keep my mouth shut about your affair. And if you'd like me to keep my mouth shut, then you're gonna have to convince me.
What are you saying, Connie? Spit it out.
It's going to put so much pressure on me to help you cover up your infidelity, so you'll have to compensate me for my pain and suffering. And that's gonna cost you $50,000.
What? $50,000?
That's a bargain, actually. Think about it this way. If I tell your husband about your affair, he'll divorce you, and then you'll lose his income for the rest of your life. Consider this an investment in your continued prosperity. And I'd really appreciate it if you got me the money as soon as possible. There are a lot of things I'm planning to buy with it.
You have gone completely insane, Connie. I am not having an affair with Tom or with any other man. And even if I were, which I'm not, I definitely don't have $50,000 to pay you off.
Well, you'd better come up with it before too much later, because you've only got two choices: pay up or get caught. Think about your kids, Lucy. Wouldn't they be so sad to lose their mommy?
You don't scare me, Connie. I have nothing to hide from my family. I am not having an affair. So I'm sorry, but your stupid little blackmail scheme isn't going to work on me.
Okay, if that's the way you want to be. I think you're going to regret not doing as I say.
Connie, I am not going to tell you this again. You need to knock this off right now.
Oh? What in the world are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. I know that you're the one behind it. You've been going around telling everyone that I'm having an affair with Tom. Do you have any idea what your lies are doing to my reputation? It's only been a few days since you started your slander spree, and I'm already getting weird glances from people who I used to be friendly with.
Slander? I have no idea what you mean. It can't be slander if it's the truth. All I'm doing is letting people know what kind of person you really are. They deserve to know the truth. They wouldn't want their husbands to be your next targets, would they?
That's all lies, every last word. That makes what you're doing the very definition of slander. And that's not even the worst thing. I just got home a little bit ago, and what do you suppose I found? Someone had painted graffiti all over the front of my house. This stuff is never going to come off. We'll have to get all new siding.
Well, if the shoe fits, as they say. If you don't want people writing, Lucy is a home-wrecking cheater on your house, then maybe you shouldn't have become a home-wrecking cheater. I told you, didn't I? You were going to regret not doing what I said. And now you're facing the consequences I warned about. You've still got the same two choices: pay up or get out of town. But I'm afraid inflation is hitting me pretty hard, so the original $50,000 price tag isn't going to cut it anymore. If you act fast, I'll do something about the rumors for the low, low price of $80,000.
I figured you were bluffing earlier, so I just brushed it off as being empty threats, but you actually followed through? You've crossed the line, Connie. I can't believe that you would go and spread awful rumors like that without even doing the bare minimum to check your facts. How badly do you want to go to prison anyway?
Prison? Oh, please.
This is no laughing matter. You want to play rough? I'm game. You thought you could use those stupid pictures taken from behind to prove your case against me, but guess what? I've got some evidence of my own, and it's way more convincing than your pictures.
What are you even talking about? I think all your adultery has scrambled your brain.
Check your DMs, Connie. I just sent you a picture. Take a look.
Okay, so there are two women smiling. Looks like they're at the beach. Who are they, and why did you send me their picture?
Are you saying that you don't know who the woman on the left is? So take another look.
No, I've never seen her before.
It's interesting you would say that, because that is the woman that you saw walking with Tom the other night. And as for who she is, she's Tom's younger sister.
What?
Don't you get it? You claimed without evidence that the pictures you took were of me and Tom having an affair, but it was really just Tom and his younger sister. So, congratulations, you managed to get a snapshot of two siblings going out to dinner to catch up after not seeing each other for a while.
Really, Lucy? Oh, this is getting pathetic. Did you actually think that this stupid little trick was going to work on me? All you did was search for a picture of some women on the internet and then made up a random story about her being Tom's little sister. If you're not careful, I might just have to bump up the price of my silence even more.
You know what your problem is, Connie? You make massive jumps to conclusions based on the thinnest basis imaginable, or even no basis at all. Do you want to know how I know that's Tom's younger sister? Because the person who sent me that picture was none other than Maria, Tom's wife.
What?
2 nights ago, I went over to Tom and Maria's house and showed them the pictures you sent me. I told her what you were accusing me of and asked her who the woman in the picture was, and she told me she was 100% sure that it was Tom's younger sister.
No way. You mean you actually went to their house? But why would you do that?
What other choice did I have? The only way to clear the air and find out what the truth is was to go and ask them directly. I wasn't just going to stay locked up in my house in fear of what you were going to do to me.
Oh, but that's just insane. You actually went to the home of the man you were having an affair with? Who does that?
I don't know. You tell me. I wouldn't know what people who cheat on their spouses do or don't do, considering I've never cheated.
No, I still don't believe you. You could still be making all that up. I mean, does Tom even have a sister? I've never heard anything about that.
Well, that's not surprising, since Tom isn't originally from around here. His sister still lives with their parents in a neighboring state. She goes to college over there. She was in town because a friend of hers was getting married over here, so she was staying with Tom and Maria overnight. And that picture you took of them was when Tom came to pick her up from the wedding after the reception finished. And as for the coat and bag, that's just a pure coincidence. She just so happened to be using the same kind of coat and bag that I usually use. Considering they're from a pretty popular brand, that shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. I also had her ask Tom's sister to send me some pictures of her at the wedding with that coat and bag. I just DM'd you those pictures, so look them over and tell me if you still need more proof. Oh, would you also like to see a video of Tom and Maria sitting together on the couch saying that the woman in the picture is Tom's sister? I've got plenty more evidence where that comes from.
What is with you? Why are you acting like you're some kind of super detective? Like, how could you possibly have gotten all that evidence together in just a few days? Oh, this is absolutely insane.
Oh, would you like to know why I'm acting like a detective? Well, it's simple, really. I am a detective.
What?
A private detective, that is, but a detective nonetheless.
No way.
Surprising, isn't it? I don't really talk to people very much about it, and I suppose I don't seem the type, but it's true. I work for one of the largest private detective agencies in the city. I have a long career of digging up all sorts of information that people, companies, politicians, and more would like to keep under wraps. My specialty is actually looking into whether or not someone's spouse is cheating on them, so yeah, this is kind of my thing. I never expected that one day I'd have to use my skills to prove that I wasn't cheating on my husband, but I think the results speak for themselves. I'm innocent.
This can't be happening. You're actually a private detective?
I sure am. So, Connie, I think we need to have a little talk.
We do? About what?
Oh, you know, the way you saw Tom with another woman from behind and immediately assumed it was me and that I was sleeping with him. And then on top of that, you tried to blackmail me for $50,000. When I refused, you then started spreading untrue rumors about me, damaging my reputation. And finally, you spray-painted Lucy as a home-wrecking cheater on my house and demanded even more money. What are you going to do about all of that?
Well, you see, the thing about that is, I guess I made a little bit of a mistake.
A little bit, is it? And what was your mistake?
Well, I thought that you were having an affair with Tom, and it turns out you weren't. I'm sorry about the confusion. I'll go to everyone I told you were having an affair and correct the record with them. I'll even pay for you to have your house resided. So, do you think we could maybe just sweep this little ugly misunderstanding under the rug? It was an innocent mistake. It could have happened to anyone.
There was nothing innocent about your mistake, Connie, and it wasn't a little misunderstanding either.
Oh, sure it was.
You still don't get it, do you? Blackmail, trespassing, malicious destruction of property, those are all crimes, Connie. And that's before we get into the civil issue of your slanderous allegations.
Crimes? But I never intended to commit any crimes.
I don't care what you intended. The fact of the matter is that you committed multiple criminal and civil offenses against me. I'll be paying a visit to your home tomorrow morning with my lawyer present. Your husband has the day off tomorrow, doesn't he?
Why do you know my husband's schedule? Did you look into him, too?
Of course I did. Oh, and just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, if you are not in your home tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. sharp, I'm going directly to the police.
Oh, the police? Oh, we don't need to involve them, do we? Oh, please, Lucy, I'm begging you. Don't call the police. I'll do anything you ask.
Oh, I'm going to make sure of that. You're going to take responsibility for this, mark my words. I'll see you and your husband tomorrow morning. The next morning, just like I promised, I went over to Connie's house with all of the evidence I'd collected. I showed it to her husband after telling him what his wife had been up to these last few days. He was absolutely mortified and offered me a profuse apology for his wife's actions. He told me that my anger was justified, but for the sake of their children, he asked that I please not involve the police. In exchange, he promised that he would make Connie go around and tell the truth to all the people she spread the rumors to, pay for the damage that Connie did to my house, deliver an in-person apology to Tom and Maria, and that Connie would never bother me again unless there was an emergency. And to her credit, Connie did fulfill her end of the bargain. However, somehow, word got out about how she blackmailed me. After that, she was the one getting funny looks from the neighbors, so they eventually moved to a different neighborhood. It's a shame, really. All of this could have been avoided if she had simply checked her facts. As for me, things mostly quieted down after that. I will say, though, this was quite an experience for me. I've never had to investigate myself for infidelity before, and I hope I never have to do it again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.